Hey everybody, it's John here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Assassin's Creed Odyssey with yet another episode of Lost Tales of Greece. We are grabbing the Heir of Memories achievement and mission. This is going to serve as a prologue to the Fate of Atlantis DLC coming up in the next few months. So the prerequisite to starting this tale is going to be you have to have the Pythagorean storyline completed. So you should have the 4 achievements for that: defeating the Minotaur, the Medusa, the Cyclops, and the Sphinx. After that happens, you should get to this new island off to the east. What you want to do is you want to sail there. Then you want to go up to this statue of Poseidon and then talk to this ghost lady, and she should give you some backstory of what you're supposed to do. So what's going to end up happening is a lot of talking, so you can sit there and listen to the exposition if you want to, or you could skip it if you're lazy and don't care about the story. You should get sent to the modern world part with even more talking. All you have to do really is just walk forward and go into this triangular looking door thing, and then wait here until the characters finish talking. Back into Assassin's Creed world, more talking, and you are finally on your way to the actual mission bits. So what happens next is you are going to get a location that you're supposed to go to. It's going to be on the island of Serphos, so make sure you fast travel there, and you want to go to the upper right next to the forest hut. Once you head there, you should see this guy being detained by some Cult of Cosmos dude. So make sure you go over there. You should get a little cutscene and a choice. You get the choice either to take the violent route where you fight all of them at once. You can take the stealthy route, or you can just do nothing at all. So you can pick whatever suits your playstyle and your character choice. Simply pick that and either kill the guys or kill the one guy, or just let stuff happen and play out on its own. But I picked the stealthy route, and I'm just going to assassinate this foo and then free our little hooded buddy, who should give us some more backstory. You also have the option to recruit him as a lieutenant for your ship. Then what's going to follow is your typical Lost Tales of Greece story and mission structure, where it gives you 3 objectives that you can do in any order. We're just going to go from top to bottom. Starting off with Agamemnon's symbol. This is going to take you to Agamemnon's palace, which is in northern Nargopolis. So head over there, go to his tomb right over here. The way that these missions are going to play is you're going to go to a Greek tomb, then you're going to get sent back to the modern world part, and then you have to do some tomb raiding. So these can be a little confusing if you overthink it, since you actually don't have to do too much puzzle solving in most of these, so try your best not to get lost. This first one, what you want to do is you want to take that first left and then zip around here. Careful of spikes. You don't have a health bar when you're playing as Layla, so these things are insta-death, and if you die, you have to start the whole sequence over, which is very annoying. So this first part, all you have to do is just pull this pillar over to the middle, and then you can climb up it and then jump over these wooden logs, and that should get you into the next part of the dungeon. So hop on over here, and then what you want to do next is you want to go straight, and then once you get to this turn, take the turn, and then just keep going straight through this door. Once you get to the room with the giant hole, instead of jumping down into the hole, you want to hang a left. There's a lot more of the dungeon you can explore, however it's pointless since you'll just end up getting lost. What you want to do is you want to break the pots, and then you can slide into that hole. Once you get into this room, just turn around, and your symbol that you're looking for should be right here on the wall. Interact with it for some talking bits, and once that's over, you should get sent back into the Animus. Tomb number 2 is going to be located in Attica. It is going to be on the west side, so it might be better to actually fast travel to Megaris and head over there. But all you have to do is just head to this tomb. You have a nice set of stone steps leading you into this doorway. Talk to the ghost lady, and you should be given another present segment. So once you're in here, what you want to do is you want to turn around and then head downstairs, and then just keep following the path. Obviously, make sure you're watching out for spikes. Once you see this statue right here in this first open room, what you want to do is you want to hang a right. Continue to follow the hallway until you see a second statue. Once you see said second statue, that is your cue to take a left. This first part is actually pretty linear and hard to get lost, so just make sure you are continuing down the hallway. Once you get to the next big open room, here's an example of where overthinking a puzzle can actually hinder you. So as you can see, there's these boxes right here, and if you move behind this wall, you can move the boxes. However, if you do that, you will get stuck. So what you just want to do is you just want to hang a right, and you can just go through this hole. Nothing is impeding your path here, and you don't have to solve any puzzles for this. So as soon as you get to that second open room, just make sure you take a right, slide through the crack, and then head down here. Once you see statue number 3, just take a left, and in this room is going to be a shrine with a coffin on it. Make sure you interact with the symbol, and that should be symbol 2 out of the way. Symbol 3 is going to take us to Boeotia, which is up here in mainland Greece. It's going to be kind of in the north, so make sure you go there. It's in the tomb of Orion. Head into the final tomb and talk to the ghost lady one more time for the third and final dungeon crawl. So, the start of this one, you are going to be in this overgrown looking tomb. You want to turn around and then head to this one. It should be the one directly behind you with all of this overgrowth right here. Follow the path. You have some hops right here, and there are some spikes hidden in the brush. Make sure you be a little careful. Make sure you don't pause in the wrong places, or else you will take a spill. So just keep following this hallway. Once you get a choice here at this T-shaped intersection, make sure you hang a right. You should be in this room. Giant spike thing in the middle. Just walk past it. Go straight. Once you see this banner thing, take a left. You should see a staircase right here. Make sure you take the stairs up. Then continue to follow this hallway. Once again, more spike thingies that you have to worry about. Hop that pillar. Dead body right here. You can loot it for some monies if you want to. And then you want to hang a right. Not sure how collecting money in the modern world will make past Cassandra richer, but, you know, whatever. Continue to follow the path. You should see a treasure chest right here. Once you get to this room, the path in front of you will take you back to the start. What you want to do instead is you want to go left. Slide into this crack next to these pots, and then what you want to do is you want to hop this overturned pillar. You should be in this room with more pots. Once you see these, you want to hang a left, zip around here, and in this door is going to be a hallway. Punch it straight. You should be in this room with water. Be very careful not to go into this part in front of you. There is a spike pit there that will mess you up without you seeing it. What you basically have to do is you have to pull that set of boxes on your right towards the middle. Then you have to parkour up, and then you want to grab the rope that is hanging in the middle part. Be very, very careful not to miss because you will land in the spikes. If you do, you have to quickly roll out of the way. Once again, if you do die, you have to start these modern day sequences all over again, which is very, very annoying. But whatever the case, make sure you climb this thing up onto the rope and then be very careful. Shimmy your way over until you can climb up to the second floor, and the symbol will be on this back mural right here. So make sure you interact with it. There's going to be a ton of talking. You can actually backtrack the entire dungeon with the time it takes you to finish that dialogue. You should play through this cutscene where you're playing as Deimos. Make sure you pick the violent option. If you pick the peaceful option, the sequence will just loop in on itself over and over. So obviously we don't want to do that and waste our time. So just pick the violent option and beat good old Phidias up. And then once he goes down and you get sent back to the Atlantis room, there's going to be a ton of talking. So make sure you just run around, but eventually you have to end up by that triangular door from earlier. More talking, then you have to punch in the password. It's going to be Itira. Then after that, it is going to be Kargath. And then after that is going to be Mateen. If you punch those three in the correct order, it should light up all the symbols we found in those tomb crawls. And you should get a little ad for the DLC that you actually have to pay money for. And then after that, some more talking and some foreshadowing. But whatever the case, achievement pops at the end. 10 gamer score for this one. And that's all there is to it.